Hello my loves, this is Mystique and I welcome you to my digital sacred space. Today we are looking at what are your psychic abilities, and I'm going to do 3 piles, so let's pick out your cards together. For pile 1, please. I felt 2 cards for you, but for pile 2, please. Okay. Oh. And I'm offering my personal readings at a discount right now, so if you want to book a reading with me, you can email me at 𝘲𝑒𝑘𝓐𝑒@gmail.com and I will send you the discounted rates and what reading you would like. You can let me know there. If you are interested in buying paintings or anything, you can let me know about that as well. I'm also in the process of shifting right now, which is why the readings have been so irregular, and like it's been taking me about 5 days to upload readings, which I'm really sorry about. I'll become more regular once I finish shifting, but I will have to carry all of this, to my new house, and the unpacking might take some time. So I have some readings ready for you, which I'll try to upload for you. And yeah, I just wanted to inform you about that because I feel like some of you might have been waiting for readings and I have been uploading them very late, so I just wanted to say sorry for that. Yeah, but that's the update on the situation. Yeah, let's look at your cards. We have the Emperor. Wow, I already love this energy. Then we have 2 of Swords. For pile number 2, we have 2 of Swords. It's already synchronistic. And we have the Judgment. Beautiful. Okay. So you can pause the video here if you want to take some time to make your pile selection. For those of you that skipped the intro, this is Mystique and I'm offering my personal readings at a discount, so if you want to book a private reading with me, you can email me. It's probably written on the screen somewhere, or it will be the first link in the description. So I'm gonna start with, you can also, if you are interested in purchasing any of my channeled energy paintings to bring in good energies in your house, then yeah, those are also available for sale right now. But today we are looking at what your psychic abilities are, and I'm already feeling the energy so strongly. So whoever you are, whoever clicked on this pile, no matter what your pile is, you have a really beautiful, strong soul and a really beautiful, strong energy. I'm also hearing a lot of feminine energy. So you could be women majorly watching this, but you don't have to be. I always say this, I do not focus on gender in my readings, I always focus on energy here. So yeah. We have pile number 1, the Emperor. We have pile number 2, 2 of Swords. And we have pile number 3 with the Judgment. So you can take your time to select the pile, or if you're having trouble and you are being drawn to more than 2 or 3 piles, just take a deep breath with me, stay with me through this prayer, and maybe it will be easier for you to choose your pile. Dear spirit guides, angels, and divine non-physical beings of the spiritual realm, I call upon you with divine love and harmony in my heart. My intention for this reading is to provide the collective that's going to click on this reading some clarity about their gifts. If there are any warnings, if there is any messages regarding something regarding their gifts that they need to know, please help me to channel it and convey it to the collective that's clicked on this reading. My intention for this reading is to give them clarity, to help them make decisions of their life. My intention for this reading is for them to feel loved, to feel supported, to feel that they are not alone, and that their journey is being watched over by you. Basically, I would like to convey your love, dear spirit guides, to my dear collective. So please allow me to do that, as I feel like they might need that at the time they watch this reading. I call upon angels with divine love to stay with me throughout the reading and guide me, and guide the collective, the viewer. And may this reading help them achieve a state of a higher vibration than they already are at. I ask for this reading and for the collective watching this to be protected from any negative energies, any negative entities that are sending psychic attacks or evil eyes. May all of those negative energies, entities be returned back to their senders. Please form a shell of protection around my collective that's watching this reading, as they are highly spiritual and divinely gifted. They could be prone to a lot of psychic attacks. Please allow them to listen to their voice of intuition and clarity. Please allow them to be connected to their higher purpose and their soul as they watch this reading. For this I pray and offer my gratitude to you, my dear souls, my dear God, my dear universe. I thank you for everything, for every single person that's clicked on this reading. It is an honor for me to do a reading for you. I'm sending you all of my love, my dear collective. I'm sending my love to your spirit guides. And now I will begin with your readings. Thank you. I'll see you at your pile, my loves. Hello and welcome, my dear loves. If you chose pile number 1, my empress, is it okay if I call you that? Even if you are a woman watching this, I feel like you are really in touch with your masculine energy, and I feel, for me personally, I feel like this is a gift for you. I feel like this is something that, so you could be a woman, or you could have like feminine energy, but you're really good at masculine things, and not to categorize things and divide them, but I feel like you're really good at maintaining order, managing, empowering people. You're really good at being confident, and you're really good at finances. You know what they say, like the male dominated industry. So you could be a woman who's working in a male dominated industry and you're doing quite well, or you will be doing quite well. That's what I'm feeling from this energy. Immediately when I picked out this card, the very first thing I got was, you see how he's sitting alone in like a desert and there's nothing around him, right? But he's fine. He looks fine. So I feel like you're somebody who's really okay with being alone. I feel like you kind of accepted that loneliness, that you're born alone, you die alone, and you've kind of accepted that. And that's not something that causes pain to your soul. So I am already being taken to a lot of gifts that you already have, but like these things that you've already developed. For some of you, I'm feeling that you've developed confidence. It was not something that you were born with. You developed it over time. You started making the choices to be more empowered. And for some of you, I'm feeling that you could be like Aries suns or Aries rising, Leo suns, Leo risings. I'm feeling that you guys were probably blessed with confidence, because Leo risings, fire people are usually blessed by the universe. Every sign is blessed with some kind of gift, So Yeah, that's what I'm feeling for you. Wow, so you have I make empowered choices and I will move forward when the time is right. Beautiful. So let's get into your watercolor reading. I have here a bowl of water with me and I'm going to put in colors in it. I feel like some of you are new watching Pile 1, so if you're new, hi, this is Mystique. I am actually an intuitive artist and a tarot reader, and I decided to merge spirituality with art basically. And the way I do these divination readings is basically using my connection with the sacred element of water and watercolors. So I'm gonna use this palette right here. This is my watercolor palette. I know it's very messy, but it is what it is. And I'm being taken to this color actually, so I always pick out these colors intuitively. I do not pick these out myself, and it's so fitting that I was called to like a mix of red and purple because we have the Emperor, and you know they when I think of Aries, I think of the color red. You know, when I think of Leos, I think of the color yellow. So I feel like red and yellow could be your favorite colors, or you could benefit from wearing red and yellow colors if you were drawn to this pile. But yeah, let's get into it. What are pile number 1 psychic abilities, please? So there's quite a bit of dust that fell into the water. Interesting. Okay. So the way I do these readings, I have a lot of watercolor readings up on my channel. You can check out those, and I have like channel paintings, I have thread paintings, I have watercolor in bowl. This is one of those where I wet watercolor technique. I'm going to basically pour in wet watercolors into the water and then channel images from the water and the image formed in the water. So let's begin. I see that you were trying hard. I see that you were trying hard to do something, but it was not coming true, or something was not happening. Like I'm seeing you put in a lot of effort in something, and it's just not happening. Like the results, you're not getting the results you want. That's what I'm feeling. You put in so much effort, and then you're like, okay, this is not even useful. What's the point of this? And I'm seeing that things are going to turn around. Look how this paint is turning around. Things are going to turn around for you, and you're going to be successful, but it's going to be at a time, it's an unpredictable success. So it could be like 1 day or 10 years. Like it's literally that extreme. Like that is the extreme timeline that I'm seeing for you. Don't get scared when you hear 10 years, because it all depends on your energy, how you move forward with confidence. And the key here, if you are going through something like this, the key here is to stop expecting to be successful and just enjoy yourself. Just be confident, just live your life, you know, just do what you do and you should be okay. Like the success will come to you. You don't need to chase success. Success is going to chase you. That's what I'm feeling from the first. Let's add the second drop. I feel like one of your abilities is manifesting success. I feel like you don't even know that you do this, because you have like this built-in sort of confidence thing. You have it like built inside you, and people look at you and they think like, I wish I was as confident or as empowered or as motivated as pile number 1, but I'm really not. And I feel like you don't realize that that's actually a gift. That's actually a gift. You don't like, it's hard for people to love themselves. It's hard for people to put themselves first. And I know that you probably have gone through something similar in your life, but I feel like the way you've gotten yourself out of it, you've literally pulled yourself up out of the gutter. And a lot of people cannot do that. A lot of people find it difficult to do that. So Spirit is saying, please look at yourself and acknowledge this, that you already are amazing. You know, like, you know, you don't need to keep working so hard just to like be successful. You know what I mean? That's what they're saying to me. I'm also being taken to one of the characters in one of the Studio Ghibli films called 𝘱𝑁𝑠hī. he's basically like 𝑒 means no face, right? Because he's a person who does not have an identity, like he's not a person basically. So it's a very interesting character, because he's a character but then he's not really a character, because he doesn't exist but he does exist, you know. It's kind of complex and beautiful. So that's what I'm seeing for you. The reason why I feel like I'm being taken to that character is because you might have struggled with having your own identity or having your own voice, or people might have tried to suppress it. And I feel like one of your psychic abilities could be your voice, where you speak something out and it comes true. So if you say it out, like if you say your affirmations, if you have like anything you say out loud, it helps to come true. Like there is some kind of magic in your voice, and when you speak things out loud into the universe, like, okay, I'm ready for love, I am ready to be empowered, I am ready to move on from this stage in my life. Okay, a random message I'm getting in the middle is that your lips are quite attractive, but back to what I was saying, your lips are quite attractive. You don't think that, but they are. I feel like you're just generally physically attractive, but you don't think of yourself that way. Yeah, what was I saying? Yeah, your voice has some kind of magic in it. And if you're doing affirmations to be confident, or if you're doing affirmations in order to love yourself or manifest a specific person, I'm seeing that start to say these things out loud. Like whatever you want, start saying it out loud into the open space, into the air in front of you. Like literally don't talk to anybody, you know, like don't talk to a person. You just need to talk, like speak it out into the air, speak it out into the space around you. And what happens when you speak out, like speak your voice with your voice out into the space, and you can hear your own voice speaking out loud, what happens is that the energy around you gets charged with the energy of what your desire, of basically what you want. So this is one of the things that I'm getting for you, is your voice is one of your, like you can use it as a like a method of manifestation. It's a psychic, it's a great gift actually. I'm being taken to a lot of your gifts and lot of your psychic abilities. I feel like not a lot of people have this kind of voice magic with them, and I feel like you're one of those people that has that. That's what I'm getting from this bowl. And now I'm going to put it aside. Yeah, one of the messages that I got, just because these messages are coming in so quickly, these messages are coming in so quickly for you guys. I don't know why, but I'm sensing some kind of Gemini energy. Like you guys, I have some Gemini energy in my chart, and I usually speak so fast in my readings, but for you I'm like double the speed, so you might want to slow down and watch this reading. But I'm getting messages so quickly for you. So there is some kind of fast moving energy influence in your life, and I'm seeing that there is some kind of huge tremendous success in your future. This is something that they want me to tell you. This is something that your spirit guides want to inform you about, but they had no way to kind of contact you. So maybe you're not too connected with them. It's okay. We all have our spiritual journeys, but I'm seeing that they want me to tell you this, that you are going to be immensely, tremendously successful. Like whatever you think success is, you're going to get at least 10 times more than what you think success is. That's what I'm feeling for you. So yeah, that's it for the watercolor reading portion of this reading. I'm going to put this bowl here, and let's pull some more tarot cards for you. So pile number 1's divine, okay, psychic abilities, please. Okay. So we have here the messenger of air. What did I say? You have Gemini energy. I told you, right? You literally have air now. So you have fire, water, and air. We have the page of air, which is the page of swords. Then we have transformation. Gorgeous. Love it. Then we have the hanged man. Ooh, interesting. And we have the ace of wands, of course. 12-13. Look at that, 12-13 synchronicities. So what I'm getting for you is that one of your psychic ability, it's not a psychic ability in the sense. I feel like it's just an ability, like I think one of your abilities is that you can go through something really hardcore, you can go through something really, really dark, and I feel like you allow that situation, allow that death period, you allow that destruction to literally birth you for the better. It's like you use death to rebirth yourself, and this is not a joke. Your spirit guides are coming through so strong. They are like, please emphasize on this. This is not a joke. And I know it's not like a psychic ability like a clairsentient or clairvoyant or whatever, but they really want me to mention this to you, and they really want me to tell you about this, is that you have this ability to use every negative thing thrown at you, every negative situation thrown at you, to turn it into the best possible outcome that is possible for you specifically. And with the Ace of Wands, that's what I'm feeling with it. With Ace of Wands being under the card of transformation, this is what I'm feeling for you, is that you're able to turn every negative thing into something positive and beneficial for you and for everybody around you. I also feel like with the Hanged Man being here, trusting the universe a little more could be something that's beneficial for you. I'm also seeing some kind of prophecy for you, like your soul has come here on a very important mission, and I'm being told that they don't want to tell you what this mission is, because it's a very personal thing, so they don't want me to tell you about it, and they're not even telling me about it. But they're saying that it has something to do with the spiritual evolution of the new earth. Now, they're taking me to the book called The New Earth by Eckhart Tolle. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing the last name right, but it's Eckhart Tolle. I'll leave the name of the book in the description if you want to watch that. But I'm being taken to like you're here to transmute the unconscious or the subconscious of human beings into something, into evolution, like into consciousness. Like you're here to become conscious of what people are usually unconscious about, and being empowered at the same time. Like Five of Cups is, I think I'm being shown the card in the tarot deck where a cup is being offered to a person, but the person is busy crying, and I feel like for you, everything is available. Like spirit is here, like your angels are watching over you. There's some kind of prophecy here that's going to come true. Like you are stepping into some kind of power position. Now this could mean literally where you like become a CEO or something, or this could mean that you're powerful in the spiritual realm, in the sense of like, I'm being taken to enlightened beings like the Buddha, or spiritual masters like Lao Tzu from China. Then that's the energy that I'm feeling. But I feel like it's more of a spiritual work from your side, and I feel like you're here to do some very spiritual work. You might have felt forced to be more present in the physical realm, but I feel like one of the things that you do naturally is just focus on these spiritual aspects. Like you just understand the non-physical, spiritual, invisible things better. Like you understand the undercurrents of a human being. Like you understand the emotion underneath the emotion. When you look at a person, you are able to get this knowledge and use it to get better. Like you watch people around you suffering, and you use those experiences you watch, like you learn from just observing them. Like you don't have to go through heartbreak yourself. Like you're somebody who learns by watching other people's experiences. Like you watch people in a marriage to learn more about marriage. Like you're not reading things. Like I don't see you being like a huge bookworm. You could be, but it's like you learn things by looking at them in reality, what is happening in the world. Like I don't want to read about it, I'm seeing it with my own eyes, what is happening in the real world around me. And I feel like you have a very physical world oriented kind of eyes, where you use all of that information that is available to you in the physical realm. Like you're watching marriages, so you could be like watching divorces happen, and you also could be watching like people staying together in a lovely marriage for 50 years, 30 years, and you're watching all of that and you're kind of looking at that, okay, what happened with here, what happened with the divorce, or what happened here, how could they be together for a long time, how could they love together, what are the components of this relationship, what were the components of this relationship. Like, I'm almost seeing you being very non-judgy, like you're non-judgmental, you're watching everything from afar, because you see how her face is turned away and her face is turned downwards. Like, none of them are looking at like up into the cards except for the Emperor, right? So I'm seeing you kind of learning about yourself through the relationships and people that you have around you. And it's like you might pick up a book and it might say, oh, marriages are great, but then you're watching a lot of divorces around you and you're like, okay, why is that happening? Because sometimes what you read in books can be, it's not wrong, but it might not be accurate. It might not be completely accurate, because again, every person is different, right? And if there is an American person who's writing about like marriages, let's say, it might not apply to somebody who's living in the Middle East or somebody who's Asian, because the way we have our marriages is different, and the way Americans have their marriages are different. So that's what I'm feeling for you. And these were your psychic abilities, and I hope you enjoyed the reading. I'm gonna pull one oracle card for you as a final message from Spirit to you. A final message from Spirit, please. Wow. Okay. So we have, you are protected by a higher power that also wants to help you. Oh my god, what did I say? If the path seems blocked, there is a good cause. Take this as a divine intervention, a sign from above, and wait. When the time is right, all flows with ease. So I'm going to hold this up just in case you want to take a screenshot of it. And yeah, that's it for your reading, pile number 1. I hope you like, subscribe, and comment. Let me know if it resonated. I'll see you in my next reading. If not, I wish you well, and I'm sending you all of my love. Bye. Hello and welcome, my dear loves. If you chose pile number 2, you chose 2 of Swords. This was your main card. It's not a coincidence that you got 2 of Swords and you're also pile number 2. So, oh wow. Okay. You have Knight of Pentacles and 2 of Swords. Alright. When I was shuffling the deck to get it prepared for you today, these exact same 2 cards came out for you, and like the Knight of Pentacles was behind the 2 of Swords, and I just like, they flipped over and I put them back in the deck, and so I see that they were your cards. So your energy was actually jumping out to me before I even started your reading. So I feel like you might be like old subscribers, or you've been with me throughout like my journey ever since I began the channel back in January. So I thank you for your support firstly, and I thank you for all of your love, for all of your comments, and if you've donated to the channel, I thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. And yeah, thank you so much for being with me. But because the reason why I am saying that you might be like my old soul family is because your energy was, it's so easy for me to get into your energy and read it. Like, it feels very transparent. Like, I'm not seeing any blocks from your side, like, oh, I don't want her to I don't want her to know about me, I don't want Mystique in my energy. It's not like that. You're not blocking me at all. Like, it's a clear path in your energy, and you're just letting me come through in you so that I can do this reading for you. And so thank you so much for trusting me, and let's get into the watercolor bit, and let's get into your psychic abilities. I'm kind of feeling a little bit of excitement, so maybe there's something exciting happening around you right now, or if it is not, something exciting is going to come. For most of you, it could be a financial opportunity that's coming your way, directly or indirectly. So either it could be like a direct thing where your finances are going up, or it's like you're getting an opportunity, like, okay, somebody's willing to pay for your travel, like something like that. But nonetheless, it's good. So the first color that I saw for you was indigo. having trouble focusing. Focus. Okay, good. I'm seeing a waterfall. Some of you could be water placements. Wow, I was literally taken to a tree. You know that tree in the movie called Avatar? There is a divine tree. I'm being taken to that tree. So first thing your spirit guides want me to tell you is that you are so connected. Like, you are so connected to the spiritual realm. It's like they're showing me like a direct connection between you and them. They're telling me that they have a special connection with you. Now all human beings have, like, they're connected to their spirit guides, but I feel like your spirit guides specifically are so fond of you and they are directly connected to you. So whoever you are, you're watching this reading, I'm seeing that they are taking care of you, and they are like, I'm seeing this is not the right statement, but you know how somebody's plugged into the matrix and then the matrix knows everything about that person. But I'm seeing like that, the same thing for you, but it's a good thing, because the matrix is your spirit guides. Like, the matrix is the energy of source and universe that is there for you at this time, and I'm seeing that you are plugged into that energy, like good energy. Like, I'm seeing you plugged into that good energy. I'm seeing jellyfishes. I'm seeing really cute jellyfishes inside the water. Yeah, super cute jellyfishes inside the water. That's what they're showing me. You could be water placements, but I am feeling that you might not have water in your chart. It's like, but I'm sensing a sense of high emotional intelligence, high sensitivity, high empathy. So you might not have water placements in your chart, but I'm still sensing that you're quite sensitive to other people's suffering. Like, you're somebody who's really emotionally intelligent too. So I feel like this is one of your abilities. Now there are different layers forming inside the water with the color here, with this color here specifically. So I feel like there are different layers to your life as well, and you uncover each layer by layer. You uncover yourself and get to know more about yourself. And it's like, you don't know what you don't know. I'm seeing a figure that's praying inside the water. I'm seeing a figure that's like, I'm seeing a person who's very career oriented. So it's like the opposite, right? One of them is highly focused on the material realm, and then one of them is highly focused on the spiritual realm, right? And on spiritual pursuits. So I'm seeing that you're here to master like opposite energies. You're here to master opposing energies, and I feel like it has to do with like a Virgo Pisces axis. Like, Virgos are very highly, it's an earth sign, so they are very highly focused on the physical world. They're very organized, they're very clean. And then Pisces is somebody who's just in their head, dreaming, imagining, very connected to the spiritual realm, ruled by 12th house energies. So that's what I'm seeing. Like, you're here to master both of those energies, where you are financially abundant, but it is through your creativity or imagination, something like that. Like, there is some kind of spiritual gift and it's benefiting you in the financial world, in the physical world somehow. Like, there is a lot of finances just pouring in from all directions towards you because you meditate. Like, your spiritual journey is somehow helping you become more abundant with the Knight of Pentacles. That's what I'm feeling here, and that's what I'm seeing in the water. But I did see another color for you, so I'm just going to add that color and see what spirit wants to say. There could be some romance coming in for some of you. I'm seeing you feeling very held and protected. You're going to feel very loved and protected. I'm seeing that you won't feel alone. I'm hearing the song You're Not Gonna Make It Alone. Da-na-na-na-na-na. What's that song? You're not gonna make it alone. I think the name is You're Not Gonna Make It Alone, but I'll have to Google the song, but I'll leave a link of the song in the description. But this is it for your watercolor portion of the reading. I'm going to place the bowl here, and let's get into your cards and what Spirit has to say. So let's pick up this deck. Now this blue and purple in particular is one of my favorite colors, and oh wait, there is the same colors here as well. I did not plan this. I always do my watercolor readings intuitively. If you are new watching this and you don't know about my watercolor readings, these are readings that I've created because it's basically when I merge art and spirituality, because I'm an intuitive artist and a tarot reader. So I decided to kind of merge art and spirituality and give you unique artistic creative readings. So yeah, that's basically it. And I use my connection with water and watercolors as a way to channel, kind of like how people do those coffee ground readings, if you've seen one of those. So they basically read energy from the coffee cup and the patterns formed in it. But I'm doing the same kind of thing, but since I'm an artist, I use watercolor and paper. But today we didn't use paper, I just used directly the water and the watercolors. So if you're new, then that was a little bit of information for you. I felt like some of you were wondering how does this work, how does she channel like that, is it even accurate? Some of your energy was like that. That's why I felt called to explain. It can be confusing since you might not have seen these readings before, so I'm happy to explain it. Wow, the very first card you have, Magician. You are like the queen of psychic abilities with this card coming out right here. And because the reading that we're doing right now is called Your Psychic Abilities, so this is a great card to come out. Absolutely amazing. Let's check out your next card. You have the 7 of Air. And we have the Queen of Water. Oh, yeah. I told you I sent some water cups energy from you, but I wasn't sure. Okay, you have the Hanged Man. Okay. So with the Magician being here, I already mentioned, I feel like you have eyes. You have eyes that can pierce through you can pierce through what somebody is trying to show off. You can pierce through all of those layers and see what's inside the person. You are psychic to the point that you might be able to sense my energy if you wanted, and if you wanted to know if I was authentic or if you wanted to know anything about me, I feel like it would not be too difficult for you to tap into with what intention do I do these readings, whether if I did a watercolor reading, is this really genuine? I feel like all you need to do is ask that question and the answer comes. That's how psychic you are. If you wanted, you could tap into the reader's energy that's doing your reading. It's kind of scary actually, because I feel like you're seeing through me when I'm sitting here doing your reading, so in a way you're letting me peek into you. So but I sense that you have a lot of trust for me and love for me, and you have a lot of support for me, so I'm okay with it. I'm right here. You can check my energy. If you're new here and you doubt my watercolor readings, then I understand it. It's okay. I would be skeptical too, maybe. So that's what I'm sensing. Something strongly ancient and wise about you. If you are a woman, you could be, it's like you're an old soul in a young body. No matter what your age is, whether you're in your 20s, 30s, 40s, whether you're a teenager, doesn't matter. I'm just feeling like you're an old soul. You've taken multiple incarnations on earth, and you have gone through a lot of experience, and this is one of those lifetimes where all of those experiences and all of that wisdom and knowledge is being collected, and like you're harnessing it in this life, and like you're putting it to use in this life. So I see you, like, let's say if one of your lifetimes, in one of your lives, you were actually born in an extremely poor family, right? And one of your goals, like soul missions, was to experience financial abundance, like crazy amount of financial abundance, like to the point that you're a millionaire, billionaire. But you grow up in a very poor family, so obviously, you know, that person is going to have to learn through all of it, like learn about self-worth, learn about finances, learn about how to manage finances, like learn about taxes, learn about where their money is going and where it's worth investing, right? Everything that it has to do with like a spiritual realm also, because if you don't feel worthy of abundance, it won't come to you. So if you have poor self-esteem, abundance does not come to you. So that's one of the life missions that you achieved in one of those lifetimes, and now there are multiple lifetimes like that. So you have different experiences. Like, let's say you wanted to experience what love is, so you grow up in a family where there is absolutely no love, you know, there's absolutely no bonding in order to define what love is. And now here in this lifetime, when you're watching this video, whoever you are, whatever your name is, whatever your gender is, this lifetime in particular, this is all about merging all of those lessons and putting it to use in this life. So I feel like some things come to you so easily. So let's say you had that lifetime where you mastered financial abundance, right? You mastered like financial freedom, and now in this life, financial freedom and financial abundance comes to you easily. Why? Because you have good sense of self-worth. Like, let's say that you mastered love and having loving relationships in your life, and how to be like a good partner, how to build safe relationships, how to be a safe space for people, and you mastered that in your previous lifetime. Now in this life, I see you being a safe space for other people. I see you providing love to other people because you've already mastered that lesson in your previous life. So there's a lot of that, there's a lot of information that I'm seeing being carried into different lifetimes for you. Like I'm literally seeing you like going from tick 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 like this, like one lifetime, second, third, fourth, like I'm seeing you going like tick 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 tick, and you're learning, like you go through all of those lifetimes learning different lessons. And like when you go from 1 2 3, you're taking both of these to the third. Then when you go to the fourth, you're taking 1 2 3, all three of those lessons to the fourth. So I'm seeing you carrying your wisdom, I'm seeing you carrying your love, carrying your ancient knowledge and divine and wisdom to this lifetime. And like this lifetime is the accumulation of all of those lessons and all of that knowledge that you have, which is why I'm not surprised that the Queen of Cups and the Magician came out. So you could be a Pisces, you don't have to be, but you're also here to do things differently because of your wisdom, like because you know what things might work for human beings and what might not. Like let's say you've watched a lot of children get depressed and become suicidal because of the education structure, right? Because there's so much pressure from the education system on kids to just learn all the time, and you're watching that and you decide, okay, I'm not going to send my kid to school and I'm not going to go to school myself. Like, so you're here, and then everybody's going to have a reaction to that, like, oh my god, what do you mean you're not going to go to school? What do you mean you're not going to college? Like, that's what's normal, that's what you have to do, you have to get married, that's what's normal, that's how things are done. And you're like, no, I'm here to break norms, I'm here to break rules. It's not that it's your intention to break rules, like I just see you being authentic, and that causes for some stereotypes and rules and conventional things that are accepted as normal to be broken, because you're you and you're here to live as you. So that's what I'm seeing for you. Like, you are here to be yourself so strongly, and you embody your authenticity so strongly. Like, it's literally a psychic power, it's literally a powerful ability to have, the ability to be yourself, because a lot of us are not ourselves, and people that live inauthentically live like such a painful life. yeah, that is what I'm sensing for you, which with these cards coming out in particular. With the Seven of Air here, literally there's an angel right here that's watching. Maybe birds are your spirit animals. If you are psychic, you could have a divine connection with the animals around you. I'm seeing dog. I'm seeing a divine connection with animals. So there's actually a tarot reader on YouTube called 𝘱𝘪𝑒, the Oracle Dog, and she channels messages from the spirit of her dog, 𝘱𝘪𝑒. And I thought that was so interesting. Like, that's such an interesting thing. But she's able to connect with the energy of the spirit of the animal and bring forth that energy into words and bring forth that wisdom, right? So I'm seeing, like, it's a very unique ability, right? Like, I'm seeing unique abilities for everybody that's watching this. Like, if you're watching this, thank you so much for all of your love. I appreciate it. And I blanked out all of a sudden. Why did that happen, spirit? But I'm seeing you being very tapped into the consciousness of the living beings around you. Like, you can feel the trees, you can feel the animals, you can feel the air, like all of this things that you're surrounded by that people call things. You feel the energy of it. Like, you feel the green, you feel nature, you feel its aliveness, you feel the life in a tree, you feel the life in water, you feel the life in a leaf, you feel the life in air, in the rain. And you can tell that every single thing around you is alive in its own way. And I'm also feeling that angels are watching over you. So what I was saying was basically that all of you watching this reading have a unique ability, and it's not going to be the same for any two people watching this reading. I feel like every single person who's watching pile number 2 right now, every single person has some kind of magic about them, has some kind of psychic ability that is so magical that it's purely yours. Like, it belongs to no one except for you. That's what I'm seeing for you. I hope you like this reading. If you want to book a personal reading with me, you can email me. I'll leave the link in the description, because I am offering my readings on a 5 to 10% discount as a thank you to my soul family. Thank you for being with me throughout this journey. Thank you for your support, your donations, all of your sweet comments. And I thank you just for your beautiful energy and your beautiful presence. You could probably tell that I'm like fumbling on my words, because for some reason speech is like going invisible on me. That's weird. But like, I'm losing focus for some reason. But yeah, that's what I wanted to say. And I love you so much. I take the time to thank you, your spirit guides, my spirit guides, for allowing me to channel for you and convey these messages. And finally, one last message for you is that you're going to be financially abundant in this life. You're going to be crazy financially abundant in this life. It would help if you could keep a pyrite with you. It would help if you could keep pyrite or sugilite with you. But you're here for a new dawn. Like, you're here to participate in the new earth. So yeah, all the very best. I love you so much. If you're not subscribed to my channel, I would love to have you as a permanent part of my soul family. So if you like this reading, please consider subscribing, because I make a lot of watercolor readings. And yeah, if you are wondering, if you're a regular watcher of my readings, then you're wondering, like, why have I not been uploading videos? It's because I'm currently in the process of shifting homes, and that is why the upload schedule is so irregular. And I want to say sorry for that. Once I move, I will try to get back on schedule and like bring back more videos, more watercolor readings for you. So yeah, that's what I wanted to say. And I love you so much. I hope you watch my other readings if you like this one, and I hope I can see you around. If not, I am sending you all of my love. I thank you so much. And yeah, bye. For some reason I had this urge to say good night, so maybe some of you are watching this reading before you sleep or just as you sleep. But yeah, that was the final thing that I felt. But yeah, bye. Hello and welcome, my dear loves. If you chose pile number 3, you chose the card Judgment. and this will be your reading. I'm going to get straight into it. I feel like some of you are new and spirit guides are like, they want me to tell you something about myself, but I'm gonna tell you the message that I received first, and then I'll tell you. I'm sensing some kind of angelic energy protecting you strongly at the time you watch this reading. I feel like there is an angel or an ancestor that's watching over you. I feel like you might not be aware of it. I'm feeling that you might not believe in God, or might not, like, you're maybe new in spirituality, or you might not believe in God, which is fine. Like, I'm not here to change your mind, but I have to tell you what I'm seeing. But I'm seeing there's a strong spiritual protection around you, and I'm seeing some of you being like, no, how is that possible? Like, how is somebody who's invisible protecting me? I understand that, but that's what I'm being told, and I have to stay true to it. I guess when your spirit guides decides to reveal themselves to you, and when you're open to receiving them, you might be able to sense them yourself, like without my intervention, without any medium's intervention. You might be able to sense them directly. And for those of you who are my psychics here, you have the Six of Pentacles. I give and receive for the universal good. Okay, so it's not a coincidence that you have the Six of Pentacles with the Judgment, because Judgment is usually about like evening out the scales, right? It's about bringing balance. It's about bringing love in situations where there is hate. Like, there's some kind of balance energy. And then here you have, I give and receive for the universal good. And now give and take, this always reminds me, I'm being taken to a song called Lilith by Halsey and Suga of BTS. So he's a rapper, and Halsey is an American singer. I'll leave a link to the song in the description, but there's a lyric in that: the more that you have, the more that they take. The more that you give, the more that they take. The more that you have. Like, there is a kind of loop, and there is a play on those lyrics. So it's almost like you might feel like something is being taken away from you, but then you realize, oh, you're being given so much from some other side, right? So you could be my Libras here. You could be Earth placements here: Virgo, Capricorn. I heard Sagittarius as well. So Sagittarius, Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. Yeah, Taurus and like Venusian energy is quite strong here. But yeah, let's get into the watercolor bit of the reading. And if you're new here, hi, this is Mystique. I'm an intuitive artist and a watercolor reader. Yeah, tarot reader. But basically, you might have seen those coffee grounds reading, and I do something similar to that, but with water and watercolors. I basically channel information and divine guidance and divine information from the spiritual realm using my connection to one of the sacred elements, which is water. And because I am an artist, I have a connection with art as well, so I use colors to do that. So this is my palette that I'm using. Some of you are seeing this for the first time and like, so messy. You're like, this is so messy. I know, but I don't know any artists that are like super clean in my defense. But yeah, let's get into your watercolor reading. So how I'm going to do this is basically allow the color to drop and flow into the water. Oh, there was some trouble focusing, but I'm going to read from the water itself. So let's get into it. It's having some trouble focusing. Oh, beautiful. Your energy is expansive. Your energy is so expansive. Your energy is like an ocean. Your energy is as big as the ocean. I was going to pick the orange, but then I was taken to this maroonish kind of color, and now I'm being shown this card right here, which has a very similar color to the color that I picked up to put in your bowl. Now, if you're new to my readings, I always say this I've already said this in my previous watercolor readings, but if you're new then you might not know. But I always pick these colors intuitively, so I do not pick the colors for my paintings, for any of my watercolor readings myself. I always ask spirit and they tell me which color to use. So for you, I saw this kind of gorgeous maroon color. The name of this color is 𝘚𝑠𝑚𝑒 Maroon from the Daniel Smith Fine Watercolor Collection, if you want to purchase those yourself. Some of you could be artists, some of you could be creative somehow. Like if you're not an artist, I'm seeing that you're creative somehow. Like you do something related to designing or drawing or sketching. That's what I'm seeing for you. When I'm holding this water, it's almost like I'm feeling so tapped into the energy of the water. So I'm sensing that you guys have a really transparent kind of energy. When I say you have transparent kind of energy, I'm just sensing that you have very open energy, and you're like you might make friends easily, or people feel comfortable around you. Like I'm feeling a lot of comfort in your energy. I feel like you are the kind of friend that I would like lean my head on and just go to sleep, like without worrying, because I know you have my back. I'm not saying that I would do that, because you would probably get creeped out, like why is a stranger doing this to me, but I'm just sensing that people around you feel comfortable, and I feel like it has to do a lot with your energy. It has to do a lot with who you are. Like your energy imprint I'm seeing is that of comfort. You could also be like Pisces people, 12th house placements you could have. That's what I'm seeing. So you could be like a combination of Libra and Pisces energy, or a Libra and 12th house energy. Like you might have Sun in Libra in the 12th house. That's the kind of energy I'm feeling for you. I'm also being told, this is a message from your spirit, that something is turning out in your favor. Something is happening which is going to turn out in your favor. I feel like lately, or maybe a few years back, you felt like something huge was taken away from you and it was unfair. Now this could be something physical, or this could be something intangible. Like it could be your finances, it could be your money, or it could be love. You know, like you were supposed to get it, but it was taken away from you unfairly. Like I'm seeing some kind of unfair treatment towards you. I'm seeing that spirit is kind of balancing out the scales, and they are going to bring the justice to you that you deserve. They are going to bring the love that you deserve. They are going to bring the finances that you deserve. Like I'm being shown two scales and they were imbalanced, but they're coming into balance just for you. Like spirit is strongly there for you and with you. So I'm being taken to the second color. You also have like a playful, beautiful energy. I don't know how to explain it, but wait a second. Give me a moment. Let me articulate it properly for you. I'm sensing this very playful, beautiful kind of energy. It's almost like you're floating on clouds, like you're dreaming. You know, you're such a dreamer. And I don't mean this as a criticism. I feel like people have said that to you, but not with a good intention, like not as a compliment. They meant it as an insult. I mean it as a compliment, pile number 3. I hope you know that, because this imagination, this dreaming ability was given to you from spirit for a reason, and you're going to find out the reason soon. If not soon, like it's one of you will find out anyway. Like you're going to. I'm feeling a lot of purples for you, so adding the second purple. Do you live near some kind of water body? Wait, the ambulance. Do you live near some kind of a water body, like a lake or a river? I'm seeing a bridge. Now this could be a metaphorical bridge or like a literal, actual, physical bridge, but some of you could live near a bridge or some kind of a water body. I'm being shown like bridges that have trains traveling over them. Then I'm being shown bridges where you can walk over. I'm being shown like a Claude Monet painting, where there's one of these paintings where he's drawn a bridge, and then there's really beautiful, amazing water lilies and lotuses floating around in the water. So I'll leave the name of the painting in the description, just in case you're curious. But you know how that painting feels? That's how I'm feeling your energy is. Like the way you feel when you watch that painting is how your energy feels to me as a reader. That's what I'm sensing for you. And I feel like that's it for your watercolor portion of the reading. They're saying that's it. So I'm gonna get into your tarot cards and let's see what comes up for you. So let's get into your tarot cards to see what psychic abilities you have. What more psychic abilities for pile number 3, please? Okay. Immediately. You see how that was so quick. That was so quick. I feel like the collective that's watching this reading is so like has so much love for me and trust that you're just letting me read for you so easily. Like I'm not feeling any blockages or very minimal blockages from your side. So thank you for that, because it's important for us that you have an open energy as readers, so that we can give you the best information possible from your spirit, and we can give you like the best advice if you need that channeled. But we need your energy to be receptive. Like we need you to be open for us to do a reading for you. And so it's very important that like we have a connection where you feel safe and you trust us as your reader. So thank you for doing that. So the very first 2 cards you have are major arcanas. You have the Chariot and the Hermit here, and I'm feeling that with the Chariot, I did say that you're going somewhere. Now this is one similar theme I'm sensing. Maybe you were drawn to pile number 2. You don't have to be. I feel like most of you were only drawn to pile number 3. And if that's the case, this is the only reading for you. Like this is the only pile that you need to watch. I won't ask you to go watch the piles. But what I'm sensing is that you here are also here to bring some kind of opposing energies into balance. But with pile number 2, it was more like they were learning to merge kind of the spiritual lessons as well as the physical world, tangible lessons in the physical world, right? So like things to do with the physical world, like working hard could be something that's physical, and then when we say spiritual, it could be something like meditating, right? And they are here to kind of master and bring both of those elements together. And for you, I'm seeing it's more about balance. It's more about you're here to balance giving and taking. Like you are here not to give too much or receive too much, but you're here to kind of understand that giving and taking is like a little bit of an illusion, because at the end of the day, everything is energy, and energy can never be created or destroyed. So the illusion that like I have more than you do, or somebody has more than someone else is a little bit of an illusion. It's not actually true, because at the end of the day, everything is just energy. And like human beings try to hoard things thinking that okay, this is like just mine, like this is just mine because I bought this with my money. And that's understandable, but that's also comes from a place of like a separation where a human being feels like they can own something and it's just yours. Like at the end of the day, when you die, you're not going to take anything with you, right? So you're here to somehow master those lessons, master that lesson in particular. You're also here to master some kind of ancient wisdom, or you already carry some kind of ancient wisdom. I feel like you're not aware of it though. You're not aware of it. Like there are some things that come to you so easily, but they're very difficult for people. Like let's say that people struggle with being indecisive, and you also struggle with being indecisive. But when it comes to certain things in your life, you're crystal clear about it. Like somebody will ask you, which way do you want to go? And you're like, way number 4. I would like to take path number 4. And it's it just comes out like that, and you don't know where it comes from, this inner knowing, but it's one of your psychic abilities where you kind of just it comes from your wisdom from previous lifetimes and like your previous incarnations. I feel like you've mastered the lessons in them, just like pile number 2, they also had this similar theme. But I'm seeing you kind of carrying that in a vault inside you, and it's being activated one by one, so that it's not a burden for you to kind of just have your all of your abilities kind of like on like full like turned up heat, like full heat. They are not like turning up the heat on you, they're like taking you slow, step by step. Like the door opens like a little bit, and then the little bit of light comes in, and then it opens more and more light comes in. It's like they're opening the door for you gradually, your spirit guys. They're not like opening it in your face and it's like it's so much light that you're blinded by it, they're opening it slowly so that you yourself get comfortable with this energy that you yourself mastered in your previous lifetimes. But it can be hectic to kind of just shove all of that or force it down into one single human being at one single time frame, so they're doing it slowly. I see you coming into your psychic abilities and psychic powers slowly, like you're traveling through your psychic abilities slowly. Like you master one thing and you know that you've already mastered it, then your second, then third, then fourth. Like I'm seeing you traveling, kind of being like very flexible like water, and you're like, yeah, I know this. Wow, you have transformation, which is the same card that came out for pile number 1 as well. And then you have King of Air, you have patience. I'm feeling that some of you are irritated with tarot readers asking you to watch multiple piles, and if that is the case, I won't ask you to. Please just watch this pile if you feel like this is the only pile for you. But look at the spread here. Look at the spread here. You have transformation here, which is 13, and then you have 14, which is patience. So you have transformation here and patience here. This is hugely synchronistic because this deck it's shuffled, right? Like, whoa, 13, 14, 15. Oh my god. You guys, I did not plan that. I didn't know that that was the card behind the deck. Wow. Whenever there are a lot of synchronicities in my reading, I always take that as a positive sign for which I'm doing the reading for. So let's say I'm doing like a future spouse reading and there are a lot of synchronicities. So that tells me that the future spouse is already connected to you. And in this reading, because it's about your psychic abilities, I feel like you've already mastered a lot of your abilities. Like, I don't feel like there is much for you to learn in this lifetime, honestly, with the Hermit and King of Air being here. There isn't much for you to master in this lifetime. I feel like you could fall prey to temptation once in a while, but it's nothing major. But what are your psychic abilities? I feel like you could have an ability, something to do with air, an ability that is somehow connected to the air. I did say that you're very decisive, right? Like you make decisions very quickly. You could be Aquarians watching this. That's just what I'm feeling from the King of Air. Like you're here to be your unique, and your uniqueness is your ability, is a psychic ability of sorts. I feel like you don't see it that way, but Spirit is telling me like things that come to you naturally, other people have a lot of problems with the same thing. So it's not a joke that you can do certain things easily and quickly. And if you ever wondered like, oh, this is so easy for me, I didn't know that this was something that comes to me so easily. Because human beings, we have the tendency to focus on things that are difficult because they like function literally like a block, and we don't remember when things kind of just flow. Like we are not very self-aware when we're happy, but when we're in pain we start asking all these questions, right? So that's just a human tendency. Like it's nothing personal against you, that's just how human beings are, I suppose. It's not always going to be like that though. But with the transformation being here, I'm seeing that a lot of, if you do yoga and you do a lot of breath work, or you do a lot of meditations that involve some kind of breathing techniques or focusing on the breath, I feel like that's something that will put you in more power and more in tune with your abilities. Like you'll be able to tell, okay, I'm seeing this, I see this in my third eye, I'm seeing this in the consciousness of the collective right now, I'm sensing this in the energy of this person. Like you'll be able to see and sense and feel into things around you and people around you if you do a lot of breath work. I'm also seeing like they're asking me to tell you to have patience regarding something. Like if you're waiting for some kind of financial success in particular, or some kind, like to receive something, like have some patience. They're saying to have patience, it's going to come to you. And don't fall into temptation. Like don't start thinking that, okay, nothing is happening, I put in so much work, nothing is happening. Like stay calm, stay patient. It is coming to you. Like the balance is being regained, the balance is coming into power. So the imbalance is leaving your life. And don't fall into this temptation of thinking like, okay, nothing's working for me, I need to like change the way I was doing things. No, you don't. Okay, you don't. You're doing fine. Whatever you're doing, I feel like it's really working for you, so keep doing. Even in terms of finances or your life or whatever you're doing, it works for you. That's what I'm sensing. So keep doing that and don't fall into the temptation of negative energies or negative indulgences. Wow, you have the Queen of Air. So you have the King of Air and the Queen of Air. And you have the King of Fire, which is the King of Wands, with a heart. Oh, you know, when this came out, I just sensed for you that there could be somebody who, like, you're meeting your divine counterpart in this life. And I feel like you guys have been connected throughout different lifetimes, but with the transformation card being between the King and the Queen of Air, I'm sensing that you were separated by, like, I'm seeing your soul making a contract, like, okay, we are going to meet after we learn this lesson. Like, we are going to meet after we've gone through these experiences as a human, as a physical human on earth. And it is time that you're going to meet this divine counterpart soon. You're going to meet this counterpart soon. Again with the eyes. I'm almost sensing like you could have been the pile that was drawn to all three of the piles. Because I'm sensing a little bit of energy from pile 2. I'm sensing a little bit of energy from pile 1. So you could be coming from 1 and 2, but you don't have to watch those if you were not drawn. But there's this strong feeling of like really sharp and beautiful eyes you have, that pierce through the veil, so to speak, the veil. Like you can see past the lies, you can pierce the veil of lies into the truth, into the core of the truth that you seek. And you have the ability to do that. You have endless curiosity. Only thing you need is patience, because your mind is running at like 80 miles per hour. Only thing you need is some patience. And do not fall into temptations. Do not fall prey to negative thinking in particular. That's something that your spirit wants to say. Do not fall prey to negative thinking. Because I'm seeing that if you are an air energy dominant, I'm seeing that words, like the way you communicate, has a lot of impact on your own energy field as well as the energy field that's around you, so people around you. So don't fall prey to negative thinking, as that is something that will lead to your downfall. So do not do that. Do not indulge in negative thinking. You do not have the luxury to think negatively. And you're going to meet your divine counterpart soon. But patience is required for both, even for meeting your divine counterpart as well as in terms of your abilities, because they are opening up to you slowly. So there is a call for, like, from your spirit guides to you to have some patience. Like they are doing things behind the scenes, like rest assured. Like they are saying, relax. They're taking care of things behind the scenes. You just cannot see them, and that's why it might feel like, oh, nothing is being done. But that's not actually true. There's a lot of work going on behind the scenes. If you could see what I'm seeing, there's a lot of work going on behind the scenes. There's also a door here, and then there's a door here. It's very similar door with a rectangular shape. Yeah, that was it for your reading, my dear pile number 3s. If you want to book a private reading with me, my email is linked in the description. You can do so by emailing me on that. And I am offering my readings as a thank you at a 5 to 10% discount. So if you wanted to book a private reading with me, I've opened my private readings. So just wanted to let you know about that. And if you like this reading, you can like the video. You can let me know what resonated with you. Let me know if you're pile number 3, because your energy was one of the most interesting energies that I've read up till now. And let me know, just write down pile number 3. I'll know that it's you. And let me know whether like the messages in this reading resonated for you, or they're just going over your head, or it was confusing. Yeah, I'm really curious about you. Because I love this kind of curious Libran energy that you have going on here. And yeah, with that said, I think I'm gonna say bye. If you are interested in purchasing any of my paintings, they are now available for sale. So you can email me on the same email and let me know that you're interested in purchasing a painting, and I will get back to you. And I'm gonna say bye to you, otherwise I'll just keep on talking. I feel like you're somebody who is like really easy person to talk to. But yeah, I'm gonna say bye now. I hope you enjoyed like I did, and hopefully I'll see you in my next reading. If not, I thank you for watching this one. Bye.